with me being a total asshole.
And then editor, then actor, then makeup artist.
Really?
Yeah.
You do makeup-y stuff?
I do makeup.
Really?
I like doing special effects makeup most.
Oh, I would love to get into that. I haven't got into that yet.
But yeah, I got a bottle of latex and some Mortician's wax at home.
Oh, I would dig that. That's on my list.
Do all my own. My feature. Are we recording yet? Just let me know. I mean, I don't really care. We're just going to keep talking anyways. Hey, guys.
Oh, crap.
Welcome back to Film Speak. Looking forward to another great episode. I'm having a cat on that I haven't even fucking met yet. His name is Ray Slone. He is a local filmmaker, TV entrepreneur. I've never met the guy. I'm looking forward to hear what projects he has going on, what his influences are, and just finding out as much as I can about this guy. So stay tuned. Going to be some great conversations coming up.
How's it go, bastard? I was outside Atlanta with our horses lightly packed. Had a Winchester in my saddle and a shotgun on my back. 44 was strapped here to my thigh. Had my Bowie in its sheath. There was murder in our eyes. We were riding like the wind. We were riding like the wind. Well, I rode with Bill Anderson from the Missouri plains to kill the Union soldiers and to keep our rebel name. Some men called us sinners, some men called us saints. Some men called us murderers, but never to our face. We were riding like the wind. We were riding like the wind. We were riding like the wind, hoping heaven would let us in. When we came up to the end of the trail, hell gates open wide for the men that ride on the wrong side of the law. Well, I worked in Lincoln County as a hired gun, where I met a young girl named Melissa, and I paid her for my fun. Ruby red lips and auburn-colored hair. Well, I left her with a child, and I swear that I don't care. We were riding like the wind. We were riding like the wind. Well, I rode my horse in misery, and I rode my horse in pain, and I rode my horse from Ohio straight into a Kentucky rain. 4 shots in her chest, she was so...
Yeah.
Because when he did Psycho,
In the bathtub.
in the bathtub,
It moved right too.
he tried to use corn syrup, fake
know,
blood, and
I
didn't like the look, and
I
he
know.
just Hershey's
That's
chocolate.
the only thing I know to use is corn syrup.
Yeah.
I've talked around because it's going to be in color, so I'm like, okay, so I guess I have to use corn syrup and food coloring.
Okay, for color, this is my blood recipe.
Really?
Okay.
Okay.
Karo corn syrup, of course.
Karo, yeah, right.
Okay. 2 packs of black cherry Kool-Aid.
Ooh.
Right.
Okay.
And then here's where it goes left field. Barbecue sauce.
Okay.
Okay.
For stickiness?
Well, for
So it
stickiness
stays?
and viscosity.
Viscosity?
Yeah, viscosity. Yeah.
Because the other's too thin.
The other's
Plain
too
corn
thin.
syrup's way too thin.
Too thin, too candy looking. I mean, you put the
candy,
black, you put,
yeah.
put the black cherry Kool-Aid into it. It's very candy-like, but then you mixed a barbecue sauce in with it, and it looks like freaking blood.
There's a scene that we're going to shoot where one of our characters is using a baseball bat to persuade somebody. And he has to get splashed with stuff, right? And I've been experimenting with different ways to make it look right. And the Karo and food coloring just don't look right.
Yeah, just try adding barbecue sauce to it.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, and I think you'll be. And I started using the barbecue sauce in my mix because I got advice from an actual Hollywood director, and we were talking
And it's
about
all tasty.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
barbecue sauce, Karo syrup, yum.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll lick that off myself.
Yeah.
Or somebody could lick it off for me.
Exactly.
You know, either way.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, welcome to Film Speak. You're catching us in mid-conversation, mainly because I've never met this gentleman before. This is our first time. We've talked on Facebook.
Yes, we've been friends back and forth and stuff. Yes.
Talking Film Speak.
I'm so impressed to be here.
Dig it, brother. Thank you for coming on.
Oh man, I'm loving it.
This is Ray Slone,
Yes.
local filmmaker.
Local TV and filmmaker.
Absolutely.
Started out in TV, right here at DATV.
Shit the bed.
Ain't that crazy?
That's freaking crazy.
Yes, in 2000, we decided to do a local thing called Cruising with E-Writer, and Melissa Mills and the people here trained us and sent us on our merry way. Yes.
Nice.
So I'm kind of, it's strange, I'm on this side of the camera now.
It's like full circle.
Yeah, I'm used to, there's where I'm usually at. Yeah.
That's crazy. I love DATV.
Yeah,
I'm a big believer in communication access to the people.
that's it.
And we're the stronghold of public access while every other asshole place is falling apart around the country. Fucking Dayton. What's about that?
And this makes it better. Okay, this is us.
Yeah.
This is the crazy thing about it. This ain't no weird stuff being piped in from somewhere else. This is right here. The entertainment you see here, these is local people. Support them.
I found it amazing. I've had one time, right? 'Cause I've been doing this show for a couple of years, 3 years now.
Yeah.
And I was at a grocery store, and out of the blue, this lady came up, a little old lady, right? And she was just like, "You're that film
You're
guy."
that guy.
Yeah, that was just
Yeah.
like, that's so awesome.
Well, we don't have anybody to really critique local film.
Yeah.
That's nice. We don't have, that's the thing, we have to bring it back here to town.
Yeah.
All that stuff going to California and all that other stuff, it's crazy. There's plenty of people here.
Oh, tons.
Yeah, there's tons.
The
You know?
film, between Columbus, Cincinnati, Dayton.
Oh my God, and even Richmond.
Yeah.
You can drag it out to Richmond, you know, Indianapolis and stuff. It's huge.
One of my previous guests today, she's actually been on the show 5-6 times.
All right.
Stephanie Hensley. She's from Indiana.
Okay. What does she do?
She is a writer. She's an author of the book Dayton Granger.
Really?
And then she turned filmmaker, bringing her book
Oh,
to
super
film.
cool. Super cool.
It's if you get a chance, look it up online.
Okay.
Pay for the renting cost because some asshole put it up for free. But
I don't like, ain't that, man, content. Wow. Everybody.
yeah. But it's a mix of David Lynch and the 70s exploitation
Really?
and art house nouveau films. And
Ooh.
yeah, it's just
The 70s,
yeah.
which segues us into wrong side of the tracks.
Oh, dig it. Well, I tell you what, let's just get right to that because you have a project that you're working on wrong side of the tracks.
I do. It's a couple years ago, I decided to launch my own network. Okay. And it's emptv.net. And we had Cruising with E-Writer. And then we recently started developing Beer, Wine, and Spirits, which is a fun show to shoot, by the way. We wanted to do something outside of the reality TV genre. So I wanted to do something, think Sons of Anarchy with a little bit of comedy set in the 70s.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So you're going to have bikers and long hairs and 70s clubs and wild stuff and people getting beat up and rock and roll music.
And rock and roll.
Yeah. You know, that's one thing. You can't use any of that old music. They won't let you use any of it. It is so clamped down.
Yeah.
Right? So we're looking for music that sounds like old music. It can't be the old stuff, but if it's close, then we can use it.
Yeah, because you can pay out the ass for one
Oh
song.
my God.
Yeah, the using rights, because I've looked into that.
It's
even
nuts.
Even for obscure shit.
Yeah.
You know, because who else besides me listens to the fucking Velvet Underground?
Nobody.
Yeah.
and why the heck can't I use 30 seconds of it? Now, if I was making music, I can get by with it.
No.
But in film,
Yeah. There is, because there's a certain law that you're allowed to use so many second snippet of something without it costing you.
Yes.
I believe it's 28 seconds.
Yes.
That you're allowed to just, and that's what, 5 guitar chords.
Right, and that's it.
That's it.
That's it. So not really enough to set a feel or a theme to a scene, you know, but enough to maybe as you're, I'm thinking there might be some scenes where we're adjusting the radio.
I tell you what, since you're looking for music, I'll put you in touch with a couple of people.
Please.
Um,
I need music. And here's something else. Municipalities. Why don't municipalities want us to make movies? They say they want us to make movies. You go to them and start to make a small movie, though. Oh, whoa, hold on. You might represent the city wrong.
Yeah.
It's hard to find places.
It also depends on who you talk to.
Yeah.
I shot a short film in downtown Dayton where I was having 2 girls running and skipping, holding guns above their heads.
Oh, that sounds fun.
And, you know, I called them, let them know.
Right.
They put a police car just
Really?
down the street from us to
You see?
watch.
See, I've been going for little towns that kind of look like they're old school,
Yeah.
and they don't want to be represented as being wild. I know.
Did you try Greenville?
No, Greenville's on the list. I haven't called Greenville yet.
I've shot in Greenville. Very, very old look. I shot.
I know, yeah.
I shot a film there that was supposed to be the 40s, film
Really?
noir. I did a film
Oh,
noir.
ooh, but that was
homage.
nice.
It was, yeah, very
I
beautiful.
like that.
Beautiful little short, and yeah, we didn't clear the way or ask or anything. We just went.
See, I'm so worried
down and
because
did it.
we want to do a 90-minute movie
Yeah,
that leads into a reoccurring series. All right. So it's not. I'm not trying to do something that I'm only going to hit one time. I want to go back and back, and hopefully, in the long run, we will have a long-running series
yeah.
based on this.
I think it's a hell of an idea.
I think so. Griller's Bar. You ever heard them?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. There were our evil character because we have a bad guy who runs the town, who's the local biker, and he's going to be out of that bar.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. We've got them set as a location. We're trying to get the Melody 49 drive-in to let us shoot a couple scenes.
That would be neat.
I know. Yeah.
A good place.
Yeah.
If you're looking for old nostalgia look.
Right.
You ever heard of the Hasty Tasty on Linden?
I'm on them.
Yeah.
I'm on them hard.
They'll. You have to pay somebody. You can only shoot after hours.
Right.
And you have to pay one of their employees.
Really?
$10 an hour
Oh, that's still good.
to sit there and babysit you,
Oh, that's not bad.
and you can film there.
Really? Believe it or not, the Hasty Tasty is exactly where I want to shoot the scene at.
Oh, awesome! 'Cause
That's crazy.
It reminds me of the diner from Pulp Fiction.
It's it. It's perfect, actually. Really? You know these people?
No, I just walked up one day. I was in there eating, and I just walked up to the manager and just said, "Hey, I'm a filmmaker."
Right.
And it's okay. I have I have 5 full feature screenplays I've written.
Right.
One is called The MacGuffin House, which I call it Pulp Fiction has a threesome with Evil Dead 2 and The Shining.
Oh, wow.
And because it starts off Pulp Fiction.
Right.
Ends,
So where's that
ends
at?
Ends a dynamic horror movie.
Where's it at? Could I go out there and find it somewhere?
Oh no, I'll send you the screenplay. I'm sitting on it. I'm waiting till I have the budgets to afford to do it.
I have a network that I want people to send me stuff. When you make that,
Oh, absolutely.
we can put it on my network. And the different thing than like YouTube, you can monetize it. I will let you sell airtime.
I do have a feature film I can send you.
Do you?
That's finished. It's a black and white
Right.
homage to classic style horror.
Ooh.
Hitchcock.
Love it.
First George Romero film.
See,
Twilight Zone.
I'm going to do a horror film. I debated this, okay, but the most inexpensive, because originally Wrong Side of the Tracks was going to be in the 50s.
And that ended up being
50s
too
was
costly.
expensive.
Yeah.
All right, scenes and cars and people and
Cars,
dresses,
clothes.
the whole thing. So I was
Wow,
like,
yeah.
okay, all right, 50s ain't going to work. So we kind of 60s, kind of hard still. 70s, man, rotary phones, a couple
Yeah.
square TVs.
I tell you what, I used to have a rotary phone. It was bright red. It was steel.
Oh yeah,
I
kill
still-
somebody with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Kill somebody with it.
I still have it in my garage because one day I will beat somebody to death with it.
In the movie, we could do that scene. That's an homage to Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah.
Is it Reservoir Dogs?
No, not Reservoir Dogs.
Where he beats is it Joe Pesci?
Casino,
Was it Casino?
where he beats the
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Up-
Oh,
it's
yeah,
Casino.
yeah. The
Yeah.
phone beating.
Yeah.
See, we like films. One thing you'll find out about most filmmakers, we like film.
Yeah, I am the total film dork.
I know.
It's my whole life since I was 5 years old.
Yeah.
I've always been infatuated with film.
Yeah. Did you have the big box television in your bedroom?
No. We only had one television.
Ah.
I'd be waking up 4 o'clock because my parents were bartenders, right? So they went to bed at 3. I would wake up 4, and there were still late
Yeah.
night black and white
Oh,
movies
man.
showing at
Yes.
4 o'clock.
Let us not forget Shock Theater.
Oh, Shock Theater. Oh, Dr. Creep.
Dr. Creep, the man.
The man.
The theme music on Cruising with E-Rider is his music.
Ah, that is fucking awesome.
See?
I love
He
Dr. Creep.
Clubhouse 22, Duffy the Dog, Dr. Creep started so many crazy people down this path.
Well, you see, I was too old for Club 22 for the most part.
I was too old too, but I went.
But I still, for me, it was the 70s, the Saturday night,
Oh, yeah.
10 o'clock till 2, double feature. Yeah, I was always hooked to him. And there was another one, because my grandparents were one of the first people I knew with cable.
Really?
And so they got a channel out of Cleveland, and there was this guy called Superhost.
Really?
And he had
I think I remember
he had a
that.
red clown nose, and he wore like a Superman outfit that
The
said
cape.
SH. He had a cape.
Yeah, I remember that.
And he would show a comedy movie first,
Right.
and it would be Shirley Temple, Abbott and Costello, whatever.
I remember that.
And in between, he would show Little Rascals and Three Stooges shorts, and then he would show a classic horror.
Yeah.
And
God, I love classic horror movies.
I do love classic horror.
Man.
I'm a big Hammer fan.
Oh, yeah.
Hammer films.
Yeah.
I have 2 films that are my dream films to remake,
Really?
right? Mainly because nobody fucking knows them.
Right?
Yeah, I have a feeling you will. The first one is a Hammer film called Captain Kronos, Vampire Slayer.
Oh, I'm down. Yeah.
I want to remake that.
Yeah.
And then the other film I want to make is the 1936 classic Gunga Din.
Really?
Douglas
Well,
Fairbanks
Gunga
with,
Din would be an
Cary Grant.
interesting one to redo.
Yeah. It's the grandfather of action adventure movies.
Yeah,
You know, it was
I
the
can see that.
first one of its kind.
Right.
Raiders of the Lost Ark,
It set all
King
that.
Solomon's Mine, they all
Yeah,
came from
yeah.
Gunga Din, the formula set up in that.
That's a good one. From that same venue was always Ren 1010 too.
Yeah.
The whole dog thing. Nobody does dog movies anymore.
Nobody does dog movies anymore.
And dog movies were great.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Heavenly Dog.
Oh,
Remember
Heavenly Dog.
Chevy
Yeah,
chasing Benji.
Nobody
Come on.
does dog movies, and they were cheap.
And don't forget the whole Journey movies. You know, where you'd have 3
Yeah.
mismatch animals.
Walking across the country.
Yeah.
God, those would have been easy to shoot.
I don't know. I have to.
Animals never work with animals or
That-
children.
Yeah, W.C. Fields. I was just
Yeah.
about to quote that because W.C. Fields. I never work with animals or
Never.
children.
Never. Well, they show you up.
Well, they show him up, but honestly, to kind of stuff it to W.C. Fields, his best movie is The Bank Dick.
Oh, I know.
And he spent the whole time with a little toddler.
Yeah. And that is a good movie.
Yeah, that is a really good one.
I like some W.C. Fields.
I like this guy. He watches as many movies as I do.
I try, you know, and it's getting hard to watch old movies. They're kind of squandering them away, stealing them away.
Yeah.
You got to pay money now to go see them.
You know, Netflix has a decent,
Not bad. Not bad.
Older movie section.
Yeah.
I mean, they even have some good silent stuff.
Yeah, and they rotate that stuff in and out.
Yeah.
I'm going to do the horror movie. It's coming.
Well,
I don't know when.
because I have the budgets of my films are $10,000 film, $100,000 film, $100,000 film, $500,000 film,
Jiminy Christmas.
$5 million film.
Really?
Is how I wrote them.
Can't we do one for like 1995?
Yeah, I know. Well, that's what my buried tales film. I will send you.
Okay,
See what you think.
1995.
I made it for $500.
Yeah.
Cash. Well, $500,000 cash, a few burned bridges,
Yeah.
and a handful
Yeah.
of broken promises. But
Oh,
that's,
yeah.
I got my movie made.
You will get your money back. Yeah. I'm so sorry. But you know, it's the truth. It's so hard. Like right now, I'm trying to get enough money together to buy lunch, a couple LED lights, and just some little squandry parts. Do you know, here we are back to DATV again. If it was not for DATV, I would not probably be making the film because they're going to give me little stuff that I need.
Oh, wow.
They're so cool.
Yeah.
You can't, it's so hard to come up with the cash.
Plus,
and the
like you were saying, in 2000, it started you
It
on your
started
journey
me.
that
Yes.
got you to where you are
yeah,
right now.
it's crazy cathartic how it comes around. Yeah.
Yeah, I totally love it. Me and some friends started doing this show because we noticed a void that there were so many filmmakers, but there was no place for filmmakers to go
And
to
talk.
about what they're doing,
Yeah.
and their influences and stuff like that. So that was really the birth of where FilmSpace came from.
You need to have like a big film forum.
Yeah.
Get us all together like downtown at the convention center.
Oh, that would be awesome.
I know, like 100 local filmmakers. Imagine the project that would come out of that.
Yeah, just all the networking that would be
See?
happening.
It's amazing how big it's getting. Okay, there are filmmakers coming out of the corners now that technology's finally made it to where I can make a film for a couple grand.
Well, you know, and this goes to a lot of people and a lot of filmmakers, and it's going to sound so fucking asinine. But just because you can make a movie, should you? You know, and what is your motivation behind it? Okay, because
To express oneself.
I make a film, I am all about the project. I like to act like I have an ego, right? But I don't have an ego. I am a throw myself on the sword for the project kind of guy, you know? And a lot of people out there
You have no show ego?
not really, no.
When you make a film, it's not like a little baby that you're all proud of?
Well, I'm proud of Buried Tales. I'm very proud of it. But I have this thing in my personality, and this
Okay,
is why.
all right.
Like I have my friend Raz. We worked well together because I'm a doer. I'm a storyboarder.
Bang,
Give
bang,
me
bang,
an
bang.
idea. I am a dog with a
Right.
fucking bone.
Bone.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm not good with dealing with people because I very much dig me or fuck off. I don't
Really?
care. Like me.
I'm out.
I don't give a shit if you like me or not. I really
Okay.
don't. I'm not on this world to make friends.
Oh God, I know.
Fuck it.
But you know, that's one of the hard things about making film. You burn a couple of those bridges, they start talking about you too.
Yeah.
It's a small town. It's like, oh yeah, you know, oh Bob, he's hard to work with.
Yeah. Well, you see, I do have a reputation for being, no matter how abrasive my personality is, I have a reputation for always delivering solid work.
There you go.
And I will always do whatever I can to make your project better.
When you are gone and the only thing that's left is your work, they're not going to care about any of that other stuff.
Yeah.
If you made quality stuff and it was wild and people appreciated it, that's all that matters.
Now, Buried Tales, if you get a chance to watch it, it's one of those mixed things. For me, it's a filmmaker's movie.
Okay.
I don't think your regular people, you know.
You can't underestimate.
Can't
these
underestimate them, but
There's some market out there for crazy stuff.
it's a filmmaker's movie.
Okay.
It shows all my influences from Hitchcock and
Well, but this
Billy
is good.
Wilder.
A lot of light control. It sounds like.
I like using.
Yeah.
Too many people overlight. I love using shadows.
Oh, I do too.
Um,
One of the scenes I want to do is where one of my characters is going to shoot somebody, you're not going to see anything but a shadow.
Yeah.
Okay, it's going to be a pipe with basically a firecracker discharge and some shadows.
Hell yeah. Well, it's like we were talking about, touched on it, Reservoir Dogs, right?
Yeah.
You know, Quentin Tarantino filmed that scene where you actually see him cutting off the ear.
Yeah.
Right? And he didn't like it. So he did the point to the ceiling.
Yeah.
And you just listen
You
to it
hear
happening,
it.
and it's
And you
more
hear it
terrifying.
tearing off.
Yes.
Yes.
And that's because it's happening in your imagination.
It's
and it
always more
makes it
graphic.
worse. Yes.
It's always more graphic. Yeah.
Yeah.
The St. Valentine's Day Massacre scene.
Yeah.
It's all shadow.
Yeah.
It's all shadow and smoke.
Well, you know, they couldn't show the violence, so
No.
they had to be creative back then. For my film, I had a scene where I'd made this gag head, right, that was supposed to blow up when you take a concrete block and smash it on it, and it's supposed to blow up. But the way I could only afford to make one. And the way I made it is the target was that big for it to work right.
Right.
If you went too far, either direction, it wasn't going to work right, and it ended up not looking right. So I went back 3 weeks later, and instead of showing from above her head of her smashing down,
Right.
I went and shot from the ground of her smashing down, and I was laying there with a spoonful of chocolate syrup and splattered her across the face.
That's all you need.
It's better
Yeah.
than if
Yeah.
I had used
Yeah.
the gag head, like Jaws.
Yeah.
You know,
You don't got to show. So, look,
Sorry,
we're falling apart even
that's not the
now.
first time.
Right. It's not like it's TV.
That's what happens when it's fucking live.
That's right. So you splattered her a little bit, and it's done.
Yeah,
See, I like that.
and it looked.
I love that.
Yeah, it's a better shot than
You
I
don't
could have
need
done
all
the
that
first
complicated stuff. Sometimes I think filmmakers are worried about spending $1 million so they can have all that stuff.
time. Yeah,
You don't need it a lot of times.
No.
If you want somebody to fall down the steps, film them at the top of the steps, and then show a shadow
going down the stairs.
going down the steps, and the sound,
Yeah.
and show them at the bottom all messed up.
Though if I could afford to do it and do the psycho shot, the guy going down the stairs going,
Yeah.
that would be awesome. But
Yeah.
if not,
but I ain't got that kind of money.
nice way to cover it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I enjoy most. I think about film is it's not spending $1 million. Can I not spend $1 million? There's got to be ways. We've been making films for over 100 years now.
Yeah.
Okay, there's got to be some cool ways that guys in the past have done it. Not that I watch a lot of old black and white French stuff, but you watch a lot of old stuff. They didn't have no special effects.
Yeah.
Okay, they had to put filters and stuff over the lenses and weird stuff.
We even look at a movie like Bicycle Thief.
Yeah.
And they originally wanted Cary Grant to play the lead role, and the guy went out and casted people off the street because he wanted
Real people.
and
Yeah.
it
And it looked real.
genius movie. Yeah, and it feels real.
And it feels real. Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Now we're going to end this segment, but really quick, just want to hear again how people can find you.
Okay. All right. Our website for our show is emptv.net. You're going to find Cruising with E-Rider. You'll find Beer, Wine, Spirits. And as soon as we get wrong side of the tracks in the can, it'll be there.
It'll be on there too.
Yes.
So look for that. I'm going to try not to be an asshole and remember to have that flashing on the screen. So keep an eye out for it. And stay tuned because we're about to talk about some Orson Welles. Be right back.
Thank you for joining us in the studio today. Today I have very special guest, Mr. William Miller, famous director of the local Dayton area. Will, why don't you start off by telling me what made you first get into the industry of filmmaking?
Well, quite frankly, I was watching all these movies, crap being pumped out, and I thought, even if I had a fucking frontal lobotomy, I could probably do better.
Yes. Now, William, baby. Now,
Wait.
You
No,
don't
I'm
mind if
sorry.
I-
No, William, baby.
Oh.
No. That's just not going to do.
Sorry. Perhaps could I call you? JB or
JB is quite fine. Yes,
Yes.
I'm known quite well as JB.
it's shorter than William.
Yes, easier to say.
Slightly, yeah, a little less formal.
Rolls off the
but,
tongue,
yeah,
JB.
bit beside the point. But anyways, so sweetie, when you
Sweetie,
first started
no, God damn it. You will not call me sweetie.
I didn't really call you sweetie, did I?
You just did. Just call me sweetie.
I didn't really call him. Did I call him sweetie?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry about that.
It's quite all right.
Could I call you sugar plum?
No!
Buttercakes.
The fuck?
Can I call you Frank?
Frank? Well, I tell you what. Frank is better than sweetie, sugar plum, or honey bunches, or any of those. So Frank will do just well.
Yes. Yeah, very good. Yes. President Nixon had a hedgehog named Frank.
The fuck, Nixon? See who it is.
No, it's my boss.
Answer.
Yes, boss.
Welcome to Film Speak.
Oh, hey, how's it going? Oh, you guys are here? Okay, all right. Well, we're in the studio, so I'll be right out.
Well, this interview's over. We got fucking guests. Bye, assholes.
I'll be out in a second.
And go. Welcome back. Now we're sitting here with Mr. Ray Slone, local filmmaker and TV entrepreneur.
TV entrepreneur.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to discuss just another great person, great filmmaker, innovator.
Possibly the greatest.
Possibly the greatest. I've heard that
Possibly
debate.
the greatest. Debatable best.
But Orson Welles.
Rose.
Now, you see, I can't say that style-wise, he's had a huge influence on me. I mean, I love his films. For filmmakers, my style is a weird mix of Hitchcock, Billy Wilder,
Love Hitchcock.
Tarantino, even Toby Hooper. I'm a big Toby Hooper
I like
fan.
Tarantino. He's good. Probably, let's see, who else?
Early Woody Allen. I love early Woody.
Sleeper was good.
Sleeper. Well, no, Annie Hall.
Hey, see, I thought Annie Hall was a little square.
I love Annie Hall.
Do you?
I teach a class on script writing
Right.
and film
I
preparedness.
guess it was all dialogue driven.
Yes.
It's all dialogue
Well,
driven.
and also, it's a good example for editing class because
Back and forth?
Well, originally it was edited in a linear format, and they showed it to test audiences, and people said it was one of the worst movies they had ever seen.
Oh, yeah.
So one of Woody Allen's friends said, "Can I take a crack at editing it?" And he used the nonlinear format where timeline jumps around,
Right.
and you had an Academy Award-winning movie, won
Isn't that
6 Academy
strange?
Awards. And
Isn't that strange?
that goes to show the power of editing.
Yeah, it is. It's truth. Because you can take 30 seconds of film and it be junk.
Yeah.
Or it could be fabulous.
Well, you take Orson Welles, for example. We were talking about Citizen Kane.
Oh, yeah.
So many things were invented
Just for that film.
just for that film.
Yeah.
Um,
The voiceovers that were used before the film even came out are still legendary.
The voiceovers, the shot where it's in the theater and you have the stage down there.
Oh, yeah.
And that was just all miniatures
It's all
and
miniatures.
creation.
It's all creation. Backlot stuff.
Yeah.
Not even real.
Not even real.
Yeah.
And
the opening scene where it shows the old castle, his all miniatures, all fake, and it's terribly cool.
And plus, it takes a hot red poker and pokes Randolph Hearst.
Oh,
and
it is.
I hate that fucker.
It was directed towards him.
Yeah.
You know, the thing about it was what's crazy is it's almost a what not to do film.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't burn your friends. You don't burn your old lady. You don't mess up your business. You do think about personal relationships. That's one of the things I've always used that film as a what not to do film.
for your life.
Yeah, yeah. He got all the power. He got all the stuff. He got all this over here, but had nothing over here.
Had nothing over here. His one memory of
That's
true
it.
happiness
Yes.
was a sled when he was a
Rosebud
kid.
when he was dirt poor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I love it. Goosey bumps.
Goosey, yeah. And then at the end, when you see it being thrown on the fire.
Yeah, yeah, they're
just
burning
casually,
it.
just casually
Casually,
thrown
it's
away.
nothing to him.
It was his most prized possession.
He would have traded all those castles, all that money, all that treasure for that old sled.
And it was just thrown
Yeah.
into the rubbish pile.
Yeah. And you see, look at what you communicated with film right there.
Yeah.
That's not just celluloid. That's
Heart and soul.
Yeah, that's emotion. When you can capture that kind of stuff, and all these years later, it's still giving people goosebumps. God.
And to flip that, because we talked about Touch of Evil, and the bad guy he played in that, that just slimy,
Oh, yeah.
frickin' cop.
Yeah, and he's and almost heartless.
Yeah.
Emotionless. Yeah, I love that.
I mean, the script is great. The studios, he wanted to use an actual Mexican actor for the role, and the studios made him take Charlton Heston.
Charlton Heston, I always thought that was a strange pick. But when you look at him play the role, Charlton Heston was so good he could do anything.
He was great in that role.
Yeah.
It was just obvious he wasn't a Mexican.
Yeah, it was odd casting. You see that in some of the old movies, man.
Oh,
What were they thinking?
Tea House of the August Moon.
Yeah.
With Marlon Brando playing a Japanese
Oh,
guy.
that was a good one. That was a good one. What the heck?
What the hell were you thinking?
What were you thinking? Casting guy, like, just don't worry about it.
Just don't worry about it.
Yeah.
An example, though, because that pisses me off, right? But an example where I like it would be The Many Faces of Dr. Lowe.
Oh, man.
With Tony Randall.
With Tony Randall. Shouldn't have worked.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have worked at
Shouldn't
all.
have worked at all, but was brilliant.
But Tony Randall somehow pulled it off and made it cool as hell.
Played an Asian man.
Yeah,
Played
played
a
all
woman.
yeah.
You know.
Man, they don't show that film enough.
No, they don't.
That was a good movie. Yeah. Do you remember the undersea one that he made, where he had a house, where they were building a house undersea?
Yeah.
They never show that anymore.
Never see it anymore.
No, I love old movies, man.
You occasionally will see Don Knotts' The Incredible Mr. Limpet,
Oh, that is
which is still classic.
it's wonderful. Yeah, World War II war movie.
I should have warned you. I have a habit of tangents on movies. I never stay on topic.
No, why would we? Now that's why I'm here. This is late night television. This is entertainment.
Yeah. Fuck all
When
the
there's
rest.
nothing else on television, this
This is
on.
what you're watching.
That's right.
Well, you know, I hope filmmakers watch the show and learn something more about filmmaking. Right?
You do.
And I also hope regular people watch the show and learn about new movies that they never heard of.
Regular people.
Yeah, regular people who aren't
Regular
people
people.
who aren't into.
You think
the
this time of
industry.
night there's anybody out here that we're going to even roughly consider as regular people?
There's got to be some Dayton stoner
There's
who's
one
too,
guy.
who's
I'm
too
regular.
too lazy to change the channel.
I'm regular. I have to be regular.
I'm regular.
I'm regular.
The hell, Citizen?
Yeah.
What the hell,
Yeah,
Citizen
Citizen
Kane?
Kane.
The fuck is this movie they're
Get
talking
on
about?
your tablet, type it in.
And I don't care what your movie tastes are. You
Yeah.
will be blown away.
You will be. They don't appreciate it.
His-
So many people think that new movies started in like '84.
Oh God.
Okay.
Oh, I feel like smacking some people
Oh,
when
my
they
God,
say,
hard.
I don't watch black and white movies.
Black and white movies. Won't they colorize that so we can watch it?
Oh God. Okay, when the first time I saw Ted Turner colorize a movie, I believe it was It's a Wonderful Life in 1985, 86, and I watched that and I was like, fuck Ted Turner. If I meet him, I'm gonna kick him in the
He's going to get
nuts.
slapped. Some of those films were shot with that color not supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Okay? The color takes away from the film. Have you ever seen Dracula's Daughter?
Yeah.
Okay, Dracula's Daughter. If they was to colorize that, would look like some hokey-pokey color. It would look terrible.
Yeah.
But in the black and white with all the fog and all the stuff,
Looks awesome.
it looks awesome.
Like Murder at the Rue Morgue.
Yeah,
You know,
in color
black
would look
and white.
nasty, kind of weird.
The gorilla would look like shit.
The gorilla would look like shit.
Yeah.
Ain't that weird?
And, you take a movie like The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Made in 1962 when they had color films.
Yeah.
John Ford specifically chose
Stay black and white.
Stay black and white.
Right. Well, and now, all these years later, it looks more like a traditional Western, too.
Yeah.
You know.
That's one of those kind of anti-westerns because
yeah, because the gunslinger gets it.
well, the gunslinger gets it, and it's more about the drama and the characterization than it is the action.
Boy, that's a good one.
It's
What's the John Wayne one with the Sons of Liberty? Is it Sons of Liberty?
The
is that?
Sons
The
of Katie Elder.
That's the one. Oh, I love that.
Great movie.
Great movie.
Oh, no, that's yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Look, you got off-camera people talking. That's good. I like that.
Ryan's one of my kids.
Good. Hello, you got that right.
I dement my youths
good.
by making them watch films.
It's good. You should.
My daughter
don't learn.
my daughter has a train spotting tattoo. That's how bad it is in my house.
I don't think a lot of kids today realize that we learned a lot of our lessons, life lessons, from these crazy old movies.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, you ever watch South Park movie?
Oh yeah.
Okay, there's
Yeah.
there's a line in one of the songs that says, "We're off to the movies, we will go. We're where we learn everything that we know, because the movies teach us what our parents don't have time to say."
It's the truth.
It's so true.
It's the truth. Those little life lessons that you didn't know you were going to pick up. John Wayne taught us how not to put up with shit.
Yeah.
He did. John Wayne's like, I'll kill you.
Well, I learned all my lessons because I was a small, sickly, freaky kid.
Yeah, tonsillitis, earaches.
I went. This is a number of years in a row. I went from mono
Oh, I had mono.
to chicken pox to tonsillitis
Scarlet fever.
to catching Russian flu
Ooh, that sounds like a fun
in the
one.
hospital while I had
Oh,
tonsillitis.
right.
And then
And you had time to watch movies.
and I ended up with chronic bronchitis from that.
Oh.
So yeah, I had a good 5 years where a lot of times, yeah, I was just
Stuck watching movies.
wrapped in a blanket watching movies, reading books.
God. Don't say, yeah.
Those were all my friends,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Now, if you throw comic books in there,
That's me too.
okay?
Yeah.
DC and Marvel were lost.
Nope, fuck DC.
Really?
Yeah, I was a Marvel kid.
What?
Oh,
Yeah, but no Superman?
Batman.
Batman?
Okay,
Wonder Woman?
Nope.
Dug me some Wonder Woman now.
I collected 2 DC titles, and
Okay.
that was Batman and the Teen Titans. And
I like Teen Titans. I have Teen Titans 1.
I had Teen Titans 1,
Yeah.
and the only reason I got into collecting them was because of the X-Men Teen Titans crossover in
crossover, I got that
1982.
one. That's a good one. That's a good mag. That's a good mag.
That was a good one.
It was a good one.
It was enough to get me hooked on
was
them.
as close as DC ever got to being cool.
Yeah. Oh, the Terra storyline.
Oh yeah. She was
Who
cool.
was, you know, you thought she was a hero.
Yeah.
She was the changeling's
that was
girlfriend.
good. Yeah.
And then they found out she was an evil bitch the whole
Are they
time.
still making? Do they still do the comic with the Teen Titans? I know there's some
They've
really
changed.
terrible. There's one really terrible thing like on Cartoon Network.
It's not as cool as it used to be.
Yeah, it's
no.
terrible.
Cyborg's gone on to be Justice League. You know, so
yeah, he graduated. Yeah.
Nightwing, Robin went on to become Nightwing, so
Yeah,
he's on
yeah.
his own and
I'm
stuff.
a little disappointed in Marvel.
And I'm still waiting.
Marvel's went all crazy on me too. The movies aren't like the comic books.
You see, I love, as long as they're actual Marvel movies,
Right.
I like what they're doing.
Right.
You take the shit that Fox and Sony has done over
Oh,
the years.
Sony's awful.
You could keep that. But
Man,
Marvel, I think,
How
is
can
right
you
on.
how can you have an Avengers movie like this last month we're having and have no X-Men in it? You've got Quicksilver and the Scarlet Witch, but you ain't got the rest of them.
Yeah.
How the hell does that
That's
work?
because Fox.
I know.
Well, you see, that's why I'm happy, because I read a week and a half ago that since the last X-Men movie didn't do as great as they thought it was going to be,
Right.
they're going to sell back the rights to Marvel.
Really? I didn't hear that.
Yes. They just announced it a week and a half ago.
Yeah, because now you can have the whole Sentinels arc.
Oh, yeah.
See? Yeah.
I would like to. My dream is to direct and write a X-Men trilogy, and I would start it off with the original X-Men, right? Lead into the second movie would basically be giant-sized issue number 96, where
Right.
it introduced the new
Right.
Uncanny X-Men to come
Right.
save the
Which
other
is good.
ones. Yeah.
Which is good.
And then end it with the Dark Phoenix saga.
Ah, Dark Phoenix. But we would not kill off. Was he Thunderhawk? Was it Thunder?
Oh, the Indian guy.
The Indian guy.
Thunderhawk.
Thunderhawk.
He
We
was
would
Thunderhawk.
not kill him because I liked him.
Yeah.
And then they killed him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to have that
I
consequence
know, you got to
for
kill
actions.
somebody.
But
I
we'll
know.
kill Nightcrawler instead.
Yeah, no loss there.
Frickin' Germans.
Yeah, no loss there. Man, we have segued all the way into comic books. That's pretty good.
I said that just specifically to get a dirty look
Oh,
all the way
over
across
here?
the room.
Is there a Nightcrawler person? We are so sorry. Spider-Man ripoff.
It was the German
It was the
content.
German joke, yeah.
Stephanie Hensley and I were just making fun of white people in the last episode.
good.
So
We deserve it now.
we deserve it
We
now.
deserve it now, yeah.
Well, I guess to sum this up, check out Orson Welles.
Oh my God.
Citizen Kane, Touch of Evil.
Don't forget the Halloween thing. Orson Welles, to me, his greatest thing was
The World of the Worlds.
World of the
World of the Worlds radio show.
I'd never get that out. That would be rough. It changed the world.
Yeah.
It set the trend for all that stuff.
At home, I have a photograph of this old man leaning out of his barn with a double-barrel shotgun in Grover Mills.
Yes.
Because he's expecting the aliens
Alien.
to come down the street.
You don't get much better than that. When you can pull that off, you've done your job as a filmmaker.
And that's why I love the movie Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai.
Oh, yeah.
Because the premise was
Yeah.
they used Orson Welles
Another
as a
one
cover.
they never show. Another one they never show.
That's one of my favorite movies. Well, did you know? And fucking, I was trying to end the episode. I'm still going. Did you know that Kevin Smith is turning the Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai into a television series?
Really?
The first season is basically going to be the first movie
Well, that'd be so
expanded
cool.
out.
That's good. Especially with all the steampunk stuff that's going on now.
And
It's perfect. Time is great.
I think Kevin Smith could pull it off without fucking it up.
Yeah.
Because he's a fan.
Yeah, that's what it takes.
Yeah. Take somebody
So
who.
we're ending?
I think we're about done.
Oh, man, this has been a ball.
Thank you.
I have really enjoyed this.
Well, shit, we're going to have you come on again.
Yeah, this was great. For future reference, guys, this is great. This is easy. This is as easy as cruising with the writer in our shows,
I tell you what, too. Anytime you need some help in a filmmaker or something, if I am free, I will come help you.
I would love that. We're going to be, maybe you could do a bit part. Want to do a bit part?
Sure, I act.
We'd love you to do a bit part.
Yeah.
You come out, you'll watch it when they open the trunk up. Somebody dead, you'll be shocked.
Yeah, sweet. A lot of times I play heavies because of my appearance.
Would you like to play a bad guy?
I can play a bad guy.
We've got parts for bad guys.
Yeah, I do a good bad guy.
We got the thing about it is, because we didn't even talk about that, but we have good guys and bad guys in this.
Oh, I can do a good bad guy.
Now look, when we get some of this in the can we come back and show some scenes?
Freaking yes, that would be awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, whenever you get some of the can, yeah, please
All right,
come back.
because in August is when we're going to start shooting. Hopefully, end of August, end of September, we'll have a little bit in the can so we can show you.
Dig it. So we'll plan on you coming back.
I'd love it.
September, October.
I will be here.
Dude, yeah, just send me a message. It'd be awesome. Thank you for coming on the
Oh
show.
God, thank you for having
Dude, it
me.
was a pleasure meeting you.
All right.
Ooh, this was awesome. Stay tuned for the outro. We'll see you guys later. Thank you, Ray, for coming on my show. Was an absolute pleasure talking to you. I feel kind of fucked that we couldn't keep talking, so we're going to have to do a part 2 episode. This is going to have to continue on. And I'm going to have to brag here because his wife, she is Rhonda's Homemade Candies. And I fucking scored a chocolate turtle. Look at this. I am going to pig out while you guys contemplate and think about all the Orson Welles and movie shit we were talking about. I'll see you fuckers later. Support independent film and independent arts. Go see some independent musicians. We'll see you guys later. Love Dayton.